Now, for the next question, kasi our review subject niya na to, hindi na natin ang tawag dito, parang gawin natin yung manual calculations ba. Ang gagawin na lang natin is to apply the calculator techniques. So, ito yung gagawin ko. First, I will establish kung saan yung reference axis ko. So, this is my reference axis para sa barred Y. And then, ito naman yung reference axis ko para sa centroidal y-axis. Yan. Now, yung centroid ng semicircle is located somewhere dito. Yan. Now, this is at a distance 4r over 3 pi. Yan. And then, yung centroid naman ng ano yan? This is essentially a square. Yan. Yung centroid niya nandito. So, this is 75. Yan. Again, all distances must be measured up to the reference axis. So, ito rin. Yan. This is also sorry. This is 75 over 2. Excuse me. Yan. This is also 75 over 2. And then for the triangle naman, it has a centroid right here. Yan. And then this distance going to my reference axis, this is 75 divided by 3. And then ito rin. From this point patungo dito, this is also 75 over 3. Now, let me just clarify. If you have a triangle, wait lang. Yan. If you have a triangle, yung iba kasi medyo nalilito sila pag saan yung 1/3, saan yung 2/3. So, di ba, yung triangle, merong side na nagna-narrow, and then meron ding side na patungo sa base or patungo sa height. Yung patungo sa base saka patungo sa height, yan yung mas malaking area. So, for example, this triangle, yung centroid niya nandito. Kasi, ito yung side na nagna-narrow. So, dapat yung centroid must be away from that point kasi nagliliit yung area. So, kaya, ito yung 2/3. Ito yung 2/3. Ito naman yung 1/3. Kasi mas malaki yung area na to. Yan. And then, dito naman, ito yung 2/3. Kasi this side is narrowing. So, ito yung essentially mas malaking area dito. So, kaya this is 1/3. Kung saan kasi mas malaki yung area, dyan lalapit yung centroid natin. So, I hope this is clear. Yan. So, gagawin natin is we'll apply our calculator technique. Now, we have x, y, and then another column for frequency naman. Yan. So, sir, ano yung input values ko sa x? Ano naman yung sa y? Yung input values mo sa x must be the distances from the reference axis patungo sa individual shapes mo. Yung centroid ng individual shapes mo. So, ano naman yung sa frequency? Sa frequency, yan yung areas mo. And then take note na if the area is hollow, you have to use minus. So, mangyayari dito is first, let's consider the area of the semicircle. Now, the area of the semicircle is just A as C na lang, this is just pi r squared, yung area ng circle, divide natin by 2. Now, the radius is 125. So, yung area pala natin para sa semicircle is pi times 125 squared divided by 2. Yan. Now, yung distance niya, ng centroid niya along the x-axis is ito, 4r over 3 pi. I mean, ano pala? 0 pala, 0. Sorry. Yan. Ito kasi yung x-axis natin. Wala siyang distance. And then, yung y-axis naman natin, ito yung x distances, ito yung y distances. So, yung y distance natin, ito yung reference axis. So, going to the centroid of the semicircle, we have 4r divided by 3 pi. Yan. So, 4 times 125 divided by 3 pi. And then, for the next area, itong square na lang. So, yung square natin, it has an area of 75 multiplied by 75, or parang 75 squared na lang. Yan. And then, for the x distance, again, let's consider this as positive, yung nasa right ng y-axis, and then ito naman, distances na nasa left ng y-axis, let's consider it as negative. Yan. So, mangyayari dito is yung x distance will be 75 divided by 2. Yan yung distance along x. Yan, 75 over 2. And then yung distance naman along y is still 75 over 2. Yan. And then this is positive because this is to the right of the y-axis. I hope that's clear. Yan. Lang. So, next, let's consider the triangular area. Now, the triangular area is, diba, 1/2 times the base, which is 75, multiplied by the height, which is still 75. So, gagawin na lang natin 75 squared. Yan. And then, yung distance natin along x is from here up to here. Now, this is to the left of the y-axis. So, gagamitin natin distance must be negative. So, negative 75 divided by 3. Yan. Kasi to the left of the y-axis. And then, the distance along y naman is 75 divided by 3. Yan. And then, by the way, diba, solid yung semicircular section, but hollow tong portion na to. Yung dalawa. So, we have to use minus for this area and also this area. Yan. So, input natin yung value sa calculator, go to mode, and then stat. Then, press linear. So, 2. Wala pang frequency, so, shift mode, and then, press down. Go to stat, 4, and then, frequency must be on. Yan. So, input natin, we have 0, and then, 75 over 2, and then, minus 75 divided by 3. And then for the y distances, we have 4 times 125 divided by, parenthesis mo yung 3 pi, so 3 pi, close mo, yan. And then 75 over 2, then 75 divided by 3. Again, take note sa negative signs mo. Yan. So, next, we have pi times 125 squared divided by 2, and then negative 75 squared, and then another negative 1/2 is 0.5 times 75 squared. Yan. So, press equals. And then, after nyan, press CA. Lalabas yung 0. So, press mo na yung apps. And then, dito ka sa S bar. So, press 5. And then, to get the to get X bar, press 2. Yan. So, X bar pala is negative 8.73. So, kaya 8.7 sorry, 8.73 siya left of the y-axis. So, lagay natin X bar equals negative 8.73 mm. And then, yung y bar naman is press apps ulit. And then, S bar 5. Then, press barred y. So, we have 63.38. And then, this is mm. Now, since positive, meaning it's above the x-axis. Yan. So, ito na yung sagot natin.